Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here with Enlightened World Network. We bring you a meditation every day of the year, and today we are doing a meditation excavation. What that means is that Teri and I meditate. We invite you to join us in meditation, and we share with you what we are experiencing throughout the whole thing. And Spirit always has a message for us. And we'll just see where today takes us. Teri, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Ruth, and good morning, everyone. It's so good to be here with Ruth on Wednesday morning. I get excited every week about our meditation excavation because it always takes us somewhere. We never know where that's going to be. So inviting everyone to just relax into the energy.
Well, and we know that we're going to be having some technological glitches because we've got solar flares, I think. Is that what's going on today, Teri?
Yeah, there's a solar storm, and we should be feeling the effects of it, I believe, starting today, where it might interfere with communication of all kinds. So, your electronics, I guess your brain, it's going to just interfere with everything. So just go with the flow and be gentle with yourself when things start acting up. Just, just realize it's not something we can really control right now.
Okay, so if our Wi-Fi glitches and we freeze for a minute, just stay with us. We're just going to plow through it as if everything is fine. So let's just go into meditation together here. Get comfortable in your chair or if you're lying down. Take a couple deep cleansing breaths. You can start to feel your body relax. We're calming down our breathing and our thinking. And just pay attention to what you are feeling, hearing, sensing. When we do the meditation excavation, we really pay attention to our guides to see what messages they've got for us. So pay attention. Who is around you? Let's go ahead and get grounded. Let's take a breath and send it down through our root chakra. We're going to grow some roots. So in your mind's eye, using your imagination or your intuition, let's watch as roots grow through our root chakra, down our legs. Root chakra is at the base of your spine. Let's watch as those roots grow down, down your legs, down the chair legs, down into the center of Mother Gaia. Let's take a few breaths and really get grounded in today. We've been working with the energy of the Lion's Gate portal. It's been a big couple of days for big energy. So let's really get grounded in. And Teri, I see they want us to work from our heart chakra today. So let's bring our attention up to our heart chakra. Take a breath, go on in, take a look around. Is there anything you want to move? Where do you want to sit? Any pictures on the walls that need to be removed? Any new ones you want to put up? Let's just get this heart space ready for our work today. And Teri, while we're doing that, would you please ask in the spiritual divinity?
Yes, I will. And they are so ready to join in. We want to start with the archangels, bringing in an area of protection for us from each direction. So we start with Raphael in the east. Raphael comes in with the energy of air. So when he comes in, there may be a breeze, there may just be a shift that you feel in your energy. Then we call on Michael from the south, Archangel Michael, the angel of protection and guidance, coming in with the energy of fire, and usually heats up the room when he arrives. From the west, we call in Archangel Gabriel, and Gabriel comes in with the energy of water, bringing in clarity and any messages that we might need to hear. And then from the north, Archangel Uriel. Uriel works with the earth energy. So we invite you to feel his presence as he helps us all to root into the earth, staying grounded, balanced, centered as we do this meditation and work today. We raise our vibration and frequency and ask in the divine source energy, whatever name you choose to call that highest being that is. I choose to call it God, just my comfort zone with that, and asking God's protection, God's guidance, and love as we gather here. We also invite in the Christ consciousness energy with our master healer coming forward to help us all to be healed in whatever that looks like, spiritual, mental, emotional, or physical. We invite Divine Mother to wrap arms of love around us, nurturing us and helping us to understand that we're not alone. We're not going through this journey alone. We ask any of the other angels, masters, ancestors that wish to be present to show up for us. And we ask to connect with Mama Gaia, our beautiful Earth planet, and have that nurturing energy wrapped around each and every one of us. So just take a breath in with all of this power that just arrived in our presence. Feel the love in your heart. We're working with the heart chakra. So you might see an energy of green. I see emerald green swirling around. And let's just sit with that for just a moment and see where it's going to take us in this uncovering of the energy today.
Teri, thank you. So as I see all of us, whether you're doing this with us live or after the fact, it doesn't matter. This energy is here for us whenever you do this. I do see that beautiful emerald green color just swirling around each one of us. And it's so reminiscent of Archangel Raphael to me and love.
Yes.
But I see it's preparing us because I've already been shown what we're going to be looking at or what we're going to be spending time in. But it is preparing each one of us. So let's just allow it to prepare us for what's coming next. It looks to me like it's just a huge clearing, and you might see visuals of what it's clearing. It might be clearing out beliefs, thoughts, preconceived notions, prejudices, biases. Any thoughts or energy that no longer serve you. Just I'm just watching as pictures are just being flung out of everyone who's participating.
And they're showing me another stone for us to focus on, and it's the malachite. It's a beautiful green, and it has swirls of energy flowing through it. I'm not terribly familiar with this stone. I have seen it. I believe I may even have one. But we're supposed to pay attention to the malachite.
Hmm. So, Teri, as I focused in on the energy of the malachite, I felt this rush of energy just like hit me right in the chest.
Yeah, me too.
What
Hmm.
they showed me, Teri, when go ahead.
Well, I just saw what it was for, and it's for the heart chakra. So there you go.
And I wasn't sure if it was pushing things out or bringing something in, but it was a very large burst of energy.
Yeah.
So, when you were inviting in the spiritual divinity, what they were showing me was this pyramid right in front of us. It's a pyramid of energy, and it's golden white energy. And I know that it's for us to go stand in, but let's take a minute and just look at it. And I asked if it has to do with Lionsgate, and I was told yes. But it looks like a pyramid. Teri, can you see that pyramid?
Mhm. I do. I do. It's so strong, and I hear the word regal,
Hmm.
which I think of that when I think of the lions also.
Mhm. It's interesting. Many times when we work with divine energy, it's very white. And this is very gold. It's gold and white, very intense color. And I want to just run up and run my hand through the energy and see what it feels like without actually going in yet. Wow. And when I do that, Teri, it's solid. It's interesting because it's energy.
Mhm.
So I was thinking my hand would just like slide right through it, and it's solid.
Well, what that means is that it's vibrating at such a intense high frequency that it's hard to penetrate. Everything is energy, everything's in vibration and movement. But when it's that concentrated of the force, it's more difficult for us to see it as the movement of energy. We see it as more solid. So, what they're showing us, I believe, is how solid we are in our divinity,
Mhm.
that our structure is it's constant, our soul structure. And when we're incarnated into one of these human bodies, it's temporary. So it's more of the movement and the shifting. But our soul is what's eternal and what's always going to be the same. Beautiful message for us today.
Well, are you ready to go in?
Sure, let's go in. I'm game.
Okay.
They just handed me a shovel. So funny.
All right. So just imagine, just see yourself moving through. And I think we needed to be prepared for it. I think that's what that cleansing of energy was before, so we could just come in as a clear, pure vessel. So take a look around. Have you come in through the entryway yet? What did it look like to you? I know all of us are seeing something different, experiencing something different. How large is this pyramid? Mine is all gold on the inside, even though it's got different artifacts inside. Every single thing that I'm looking at is gold color. Teri, what does it look like for you?
Well, it's interesting because the flooring is sand. As I step into it, it's just this warmth that's there. I expected it to be cool with it being inside of all of this solid mass, but there's a warmth inside, and there's like a glow that's coming from the walls. So I see gold, but I also see a lot of white in mine. There's a real mixture there of the white and the gold, and very, very high up. As I look upward, I don't even see how high it is, but it's immense inside of this beautiful structure. Wow. So I'm just enjoying the sand between my toes, and as I step forward each time I sink down into it.
Well, and I'm seeing artifacts on the wall. And I want to go up and I want to touch and hold each single one of them. So I'm just going to do that for a minute. I'm just
Okay.
going to take a look around and see what's there. But I'm like picking things off and I'm holding them, and the energy that's coming through these artifacts is just intense. And I wonder if we get to use this energy for ourselves or what's going to happen here. The chimes say yes.
They
Okay.
say yes. There seems to be a shift of the physical body as we're inside of this pyramid. And I'm feeling more of the facial features of the Egyptians. And it feels like there was something placed on top of my head, and it has something like a gem on a string that comes down to the third eye.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure what I just received, but you might have sent me one of your artifacts.
When I held one of the artifacts off of the wall, I also had a shift of my physical body, but mine was very different in the sense that it completely dissolved any bit of the 3D structure, the cellular structure that was holding, if you will, my physical presence together. And it just like, boom, just like fell to the ground like a piece of cloth. It was fascinating. So as I'm looking at me, I don't even see me anymore. It's like there's nothing that's holding me as one separate thing. Like my energy is just very diverse right now, very spread out, no boundaries to it. which is actually not concerning. I could imagine that some people might go, "Oh, that's horrible." No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's so beautiful to go into the light body. And I think that's what we're being asked to do right now, is not to focus on the human body, but go into our presence that is pure spirit. And I can see you. I see the sparkly lights that is your light body. And do you feel a presence there with you? I see that there's more than just you in your pyramid.
Well, I was just focusing on God. So, just that's where this whole pyramid comes from and all of the
Mhm.
energy in it. So that's what I was paying attention to. So I don't know. Let me take a look. What are you seeing?
I see other light bodies there with you. And I think our friend Linda is there with you. I just saw this beautiful bright light just light up the room.
I can hear her laugh. I will
Mhm.
validate that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Our beautiful friend Linda Dirks, who has been involved with Enlightened World Network for a couple of years, then passed a year ago, July. And I am absolutely feeling her here and hearing her laugh. And one of the things she always used to say was, "Oh man," as she would start telling a story. And I just heard her say that. So, yeah. Our loved ones who have passed on are never very far from us. And here's another example of that. So, Teri, I see you. I do see that gem over you. It's not just a gem, it's an exquisite piece of jewelry over
Mhm.
your third eye. And you're walking forward up toward like this temple. I don't know what you would call that. It's like a podium in a church, but that's not the right term.
Yeah, it's a special room inside of the pyramid. I'm not sure if it was used for ceremony or I'm not quite sure what the purpose of this room is, but it's lit by candles. So interesting to look at this. But they're not the candles like what we think of in our modern day time. They're like just burning. There's no reason for them to be burning. There's nothing that seems that's fueling them, but they're all around the room.
I'm hearing the word priestess.
That's what
And
I was
then,
feeling.
yeah, I think it's in conjunction with you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling that, and that gem that's just it's just hanging there over my third eye, and it seems to be really moving. The energy of it is connecting in with my pineal gland, which is our third eye. It's a physical gland inside our brain. It's almost like a magnet moving that gem. Mm.
There's a huge swirl of energy over you right now. It looks almost like tornado-ish. It's going clockwise and it's like coming down and going up at the same time.
Mhm.
And it started over you, but now it's like encompassing the whole room. Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's still part of the Lionsgate energy. That portal opening, that vortex is going to be open for a couple more days in its intensity. And when I was feeling into it all week, I saw that swirl of energy, and I saw my spirit self really doing a lot of traveling and reaching upward. So interesting that this morning um, I have a new deck of cards I'm working with, and what came out was that swirl over top of the head. I'll show you the card afterward, Ruth. But lots of confirmation, lots of knowingness, and the message is for us to just keep learning, keep exploring, keep feeding ourselves what's being brought in for us to be aware of, not just the self-awareness, but also awareness of what's happening in our world. I'm not talking about mainstream media news, but what's happening, the good and the bad, the dark and the light, to just be more fully aware of our surroundings. You know, it's talking about how the physical features are changing inside of this pyramid. And they just showed me, like I was looking in a mirror, and my hair is black as I look in that mirror, and everything is shifted, all the facial features, everything is different. So I think I'm tapping into a dimension where I was there in that pyramid physically in an existence.
Yeah, I heard the words high priestess.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one's definitely for you, Teri.
Yeah, I see as I look in that mirror, I'm wearing this garment that's like white silk. And I just want to hold it. It just looks so lusciously rich and beautiful in its energy. And then I see what's on my head. I see it. It almost looks like it's like this gold strand that's coming all around my head, and then the chain is bringing the one gem down to the middle of my forehead, and it's changing. It changes in color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely full of energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a stone.
Yeah, it's like a portal itself into being able to see into different dimensions and different lifetimes.
I'm hearing this comes with responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how easily someone can abuse energy, power. So it's
Yeah.
a reminder of the ethics involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm smiling, and just a recent experience that I went through. And, you know, I feel like I kind of went into judgment of someone and how their words really affect, all of our words affect others, and what we share, um, the messages that come through. Make sure that it's always in love and light. Always check in. If you're getting a message, make sure of where it's coming from. What source is it coming from? Is it coming from light? Is it coming from God? If it is, it's going to be love, and it's not going to include fear. So just pay attention to the words that we use every day, people we talk to. And it's not our place to instill fear in anybody, but to just always share love. And that's a huge message coming through for all of us right now.
So I'm watching as the attention is shifting off of Teri in this form. And the attention is shifting to God, where all of this light and energy is coming from. And everyone just dropped to their knees in reverence.
Yes. I'm hearing that cosmic sound of God. Om, Om Shanti. Feel that energy. Sometimes we hear that sound and we don't know where it's coming from, but that is the universe honoring and respecting the Creator.
And I'm watching as that pyramid is once again being filled, just flooded with divine light. Now it's much more white than it was gold. And the feeling is reverent and joyful. And I'm watching as the walls of the pyramid are just tumbling down. And I see that we are still in our heart space. We're back in our heart chakras. And the pyramid left as quickly as it came.
Just saw a white dove. It's a symbol of peace. Just inviting everybody to feel that in your heart right now.
So, Teri, this meditation was Love the chimes. This meditation was not only for us to have a clearing and really be able to experience the energy, I believe, of the Lionsgate portal, but it was also a validation of you and the work that you are doing and the responsibility that you hold while doing that work. So, how does that feel to you?
Very emotional. It was like when I came out of that meditation and I felt that peace just rush into my heart. I'm like, I want this feeling for everybody. This isn't just for me as I travel. It's not my journey, it's our journey. It's for all of us to really know that we can bring peace into our world. And we do it with that connection in breathing into your heart and having it, holding it there first. Peace starts on the inside and it has to be there for us to have it in the outside world. So I'm very emotional with it and just feel so honored and so happy. Every day, I am just thrilled with my life. I love life. And Ruth, I haven't been able to say that for most of my life. I've never been able to be fully content and happy in who I am and we're so honored to be on this journey and so honored to be on it with you, my dear sister, and just bringing in what we do. Oh, I see my internet's unstable, so I may freeze up. But yeah, it's a journey of love, and that's what I will continue to do the rest of my life is to send out that love and try to bring more peace into everyone's lives that I touch.
It was beautiful. Well, and I'm hoping that all of you that participated were able to feel the swirls of the Lionsgate energy as we were experiencing that and had your own experience through that. So, thank you for sharing time with us. Thank you for sharing your spiritual journey with us. What a blessing. So, friends, thank you for being here. Take good care. God bless. And we'll see you soon here on Enlightened World Network. Thank you, Teri.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.